Good Friday evening to you. How is everyone? It's good to see you, and it's good to be seen by you. I, of course, am Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, bringing you the fun stuff, the good stuff, fighting through the beer virus. But I'm here. I'm here for you guys. The standard caveat, of course, that exists is that if the master caution starts to flash, I will bring this plane in for an immediate emergency landing. So I thank everyone for their patience and their countenance. Jack says, I'm sounding better. Lots of people say I'm sounding better. I'm on the point now where it's really, really tired making. The pain is mostly stopped. Author Trace Richards, hello, it's good to see you. But this video, by the way, this live stream is brought to you by our friends at Hellabard Games. Hellabard Games makes the kind of adventures that they would like to play, whether it's for 5th edition, Castles and Crusades, or the OSR. Old school rules are in play at the table, and you can find them on their website, hellabardgames.com, or DriveThruRPG. And right now, they are having a special clearance sale on their 5th edition print products. Use the code 5EOOP at checkout to receive 50% off your order. That's a dismal swamp full of lizard men, a desert caravan trail full of adventure. You will find a good module or two in there, and they all convert to other systems fairly easily, that I can promise you. So that's Hellabard Games, guys. Check them out. Trace, you found me on Facebook. Well, thank you, Trace. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Zodlander, am I feeling better? I'm tired. If I'm being 100% honest with you, I'm tired. But it happens, right? So anyway, it is Friday. We're going to do just a little bit of preamble. Now, let me tell you something. I don't say, hey, you should absolutely go watch one of my videos immediately after this, particularly because they kind of run long. Last night, I had Jeff Talanian on, and if you guys missed that, you missed a hell of a party. Okay, but that's the beautiful thing. You didn't miss the party because you can go check it out. Jeff is a friend of the show. He's an awesome dude, and it was great having him on. Well, speaking of awesome dudes, oh, that's good to know, Jack. Thank you. This coming Thursday at 8 o'clock also, we will have the legendary Alan Hammock. That's right. Alan, Ghost Tower of Inverness Hammock. Alan, A3, Assault on the Area of the Slave Lords Hammock. That's right. He'll be in the house next Thursday, and we're going to have a lot of fun talking to Alan about stuff he had going on at GaryCon, and hopefully my energy levels are up that I can get some video footage of his awesome stuff he did at GaryCon. Yeah, we've got a lot of great guests coming, but last night was one of them. And I just it's going to be a lot of fun. We have fun stuff tonight too at 9 o'clock, which is not that far from now, because I'm doing just like a little 30-minute mini live show tonight, and then we're going to play some Gamma World for a brief period. But guess what? We have a mail call tonight I got the package yesterday, but I said, rather than try and do like a 2.5 hour show or like mail call then Jeff or Jeff then mail call and be completely wrecked, just completely hollowed out. I thought, I'll do the mail call on Friday. And so here we are. Sorry, I had to pause. Here we are. I have a package. This is from a Bob P in Sacramento. So I have this cube. Has been sent to us. Death Angel Shadow, greetings. Bob in Sacramento has sent us this cube. So we're gonna open this up right now. So I have my readers here to make sure I don't lose a fingertip. Trace, I think you're going to find Gamma World to be a lot of fun. Hopefully you'll stick around to watch that. Put my readers on here so I can see what I'm doing. And my +1 knife of opening. Is there a best way to do this? I don't see one. I don't see any labels marked open this way or anything like that. So I'm just going to cut it until stuff comes out. It's almost doctor's work, isn't it? Wait, you know what that is? Marifati knows what this is. Enjoy. It's something more interesting. Let me tell you guys something. If anything anybody sends to the show gets open on the show, and it is therefore interesting, unless this is like a piece of sidewalk pavement, in which case I'll use it as a miniature display base, and therefore it is still interesting. I have to go slow with this, guys. You're going to have to forgive me because this knife is insanely sharp, and I really don't want to lose a finger right now. I can't think of any circumstances under which I do want to lose a finger. Let's just be 100% clear on that. So I would be taking it carefully under all other circumstances, although I'm starting to get a little frustrated at this because I've cut away tape and stuff and it's not giving quarter. So, oh God, come on. All right. We are now using the seatbelt cutter portion of this because I'm done screwing around. What did you use on this? Was this Kapton tape? Okay, there we go. All right. Finally. Hello, Jorge. An envelope of devouring. Yeah, I hope not. I hope not. All right. Got it there. Got it there. Nope. Tape you stole from work at the Kapton Tape Factory. There. Okay. So first we have... Oh, this is nice. This is nice. So there's two things in here, and I'm going to have to show them one at a time. This is a 2x3 poly California Republic flag. This is for the NCR, the New California Republic. That's something for the Fallout 4 players, or Fallout New Vegas. Don't at me. So there we go. California Republic flag. Now we'll make arrangements to hang that somewhere in here. to put this bad boy up. Nice NCR flag, yes. So I will. I don't want to seem that I'm just throwing it to the side, but that is lovely, Amara. Thank you so much. I will place it right here. As I said, I will find a worthy spot here in the office. It may not be where it'll show up on camera because, my gosh, look. And then there's more, but wait, there's more. At least I think there's more. And what do we have here? Now, this is cool. This is like a double shotgun. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. This is I wish I could show you guys this better. This is a lovely glass. This is I can't. Does it show up if I look at it from the bottom? Amera something, but this has got this lovely pewter California logo in there. And if I had something other than water and juice right now on my list of acceptable consumables, I would take a shot out of that right now. But it deserves more than water or fruit juice. This is wonderful. This bad boy is gonna take a place of honor right there next to the Dragon Magazine archive. Thank you so much, Amara. Thank you. That is it is lovely, and I really appreciate the gifts. I do. That's really, really cool. We like getting gifts around here. I could, that's really nice. That's really, really quite nice. Thank you. There's a little, there was a bit of paper in there. Oh, there, we have an included letter. So I'm going to read that. Is it okay if I read this, Amara? Is it okay if I read this on the air, or is this just personal? I'll tell you what, I'll read through it, and if it's a proclamation of your undying love, or you're telling me where you've hidden the launch codes, I won't read it, but I'll read it right now and associate the correct decision accordingly. Let's see. I have a Space Hulk box. I have two. The glare, which many people have complained about, hides the Space Hulk 3rd edition, and I have a Space Hulk 2nd edition. I also have the Space Hulk 4th edition, everything that goes in the box except for the miniatures. So I have the scenarios, the tiles, and everything else that I bought off eBay for like $50 just by themselves. It's not your manifesto. All right. Bill, that's me. That, or he sent me a bill for something. Oh, no, it's not. Have gotten so many truly enjoyable hours of entertainment from your live streams and videos. Thank you so much for your commitment to keeping your channel going. I was happy to see you guys able to enjoy GaryCon and to be able to contribute an NPC to the most recent Gygax D&D module. Great way to start off 2023. You're darn tootin'. I hope you find some enjoyment from the enclosed California keepsakes. Sincerely, Bob Perrin. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I appreciate that. That's a fanifesto is what that is. And I will place that here. So we like getting gifts here on the show. You guys hanging out is always a wonderful gift. You know what else is a wonderful gift also is if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please click that like button, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications, and tell your friends about us, because I think we do a pretty good job around here, around these parts. So I've been keeping a mug of cold water to hand for the duration of this. Oh, well, I appreciate that. You know, and it kind of, I've had a lot, I've had more than a few people tell me that like this is their thing, that this is like their TV is this. And I'll be honest, I won't lie to you. I like the idea, not like I revel in the power or anything like that. I think it's kind of cool that like it's like, well, yeah, what you know, on weeknights I watch Bill the Dungeon Delver. He's on 5 nights a week, you know. You'd like to make me a stained, oh my gosh, a stained glass piece that I, you know, I'm fond of good dragons, but like silver and gold, gold maybe shows up good. I don't, I mean, the chromatic dragons, right? Green, blue, red, you would think would look the best. And I'm fond of the huge ancient red dragon. 88 hit points, 88 points of damage if you don't make that save versus Dragon's Breath. 44 if you do, and he can do it 3 times a day. Plus potentially cast spells. But there is something to be said for blue dragons. Sean, let me just say unequivocally, I will accept whatever you wish to gift the show. I mean, if you push me on my preference, good dragons gold, red dragons for evil. Smaug. Yeah, Smaug. I hate it when Smaug shows up in art as green. He's red. Smaug is a red dragon. Did you guys know that Gary Gygax invented the colored dragons as a fan submission to a Tolkien newsletter? The pseudoscientific names, he wrote those. Paul Stormberg knows the whole story, and I will have Paul tell it when he is on the show next. But yes, the D&D dragons are steeped in Tolkien. Yeah, don't get into the like the wing womp and tail whip and that sort of thing. I think claw bite is enough. What is it, like 6 to 36 on a successful bite from the red dragon? But you have to look at like their flyby attack powers. Okay, the huge ancient red dragon should never land. He should be breathing on you guys with flyby attacks. But that's not. Oh, wait. Okay, Jimmy, I know what you're talking about. Yes. There is a blue dragon in Sojkonth. I just thought you were conflating the Behir, which also breathes lightning like a blue dragon does. Although it wasn't really Gary's jam, but somebody later came up with a thing that basically... and I actually kind of dig this. I don't normally go in for, let's talk about the ecology of this, that, or the other. A thing can just be fantastical. But I thought this was pretty good. That dragons, particularly chromatic dragons, hate behears, because behears are kind of like the kingfishers. They'll crawl into a dragon's nest when a dragon is away, eat its eggs, and lie in wait for the parent dragon and destroy it if it's young enough, or just eat the eggs and then go on about itself. But they're dumb. Behir are dumb, so they never take treasure except maybe for an incidental piece, which will wind up in their craw when they're crawling around the dragon's nest and ingest some of it. But that there's a great enmity between the chromatic dragon and the behir. The behir is low intelligence, but I think that's pretty cool. That Amara, that was cerulean blue. So there was a villain in the X-Files, and in the first episode he appeared in, he was called the Pusher. Had nothing to do with the drugs, had everything to do with the fact that because of a brain tumor he had, he developed very strong suggestive psychic abilities. He basically had the psionic discipline of domination. And the cerulean blue, he escaped from the police when he was in the back of the police car. And he basically cast charm person, for lack of a better term, by he said that's a lovely uniform, lovely shade of blue in your uniform, officer. What shade of blue is that? Is that cerulean blue? Cerulean blue. And he like repeats that over and over again a couple of times. And the next thing they know, the guy's gone. And there's a train barreling straight at them. They're sitting on a train track. And basically they mentally suffered missing time because of whatever he said or did. And he used that time to escape the police car. Now, he showed up as a non-villain in the sequel to that episode. It turns out he had a sister. He had a sister who was adopted out, and she had been using similar powers to murder all of the people responsible for putting him in jail. Well, the same brain tumor that gave him his powers was killing him. He knew he had a limited time left and how evil and horrible that power could be. So he used his powers once he came out of his coma. He used his powers to escape bloodlessly and harmlessly from the prison hospital he was in and track her down to try and stop her. But she managed to evade him. It was wild. It was a wild set of episodes. Author Trace Richards says, I remember the Blue Dragon used to be neutral in Beckme's known world. This even carried over into 2E's Mystara when they brought it back. AD&D, they're lawful evil. So, so I guess it changed quite a bit. I know there's a lot of, people are like, oh, AD, it's so close. Beckme is so, it's just like AD. And there's a few things in there that are kind of fundamentally different. I'm not saying, anything bad about it. I'm just saying that it's different. So in just a few minutes, we're going to enjoin into playing some Gamma World for a little bit. Hello, Bob Jester. if you're listening or watching or whatever, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to make sure that everybody on our team, as it were, has gotten the link to the show. I see Yang. He's sitting back there. Let me see if I can make sure everybody's got the 411 here. That's for you. Just sending this out to everyone. There's Todd. He's jumping in, and let me see. All right. So I have sent out the messages, so hopefully folks will be joining us up and hopping over into the green room, and we'll get going with that here in just a little bit. But I do want to point out a couple of things, because this is actually really cool. That's dated information. I do want to point out that as of right now, we have, drumroll please, 4,458 subscribers to the YouTube channel, 4,458, when just literally yesterday afternoon, we were at 4338, or 4358. 43. So we've jumped up 100 subs. I gotta give Yang a cool man servant. Yeah, we're at jumped up 100 subs, and it's largely because of a video that I think. Well, no, I shouldn't say that, because we jumped up quite a bit. I think Jeff's appearance on the show yesterday helped out a lot too, because I talked about the rather unfortunate racism that Jeremy Crawford engaged in, and I'm going to say this about that. I'm not going to promote the video. No, Rex can't have a ghoul manservant. You guys are going to watch the video, or you're not going to watch the video, and that's fine. But one thing I want to be 100% clear on is if you're new to the show, the main focus, the thing that I like to focus around on here, is positivity and classic tabletop role-playing games. So it's wonderful that potentially as many as 100 of you folks have found the channel and are hanging out now. But that's our jam. Okay. Now, this video that I published up, I'm not bragging on metrics. I'm just saying this is the way it is. It has 7,000 views. Subscriber count bump is showing 66 subs off that, and we've hopped up 100, so I can only presume then that 30 additional subscribers came from having Jeff on, which is really awesome. The watch time on this is 712 hours, which sounds weird. You would think for 6,000 views, it's 18 minutes long. Shouldn't it be 36,000 hours? No, because people skip through. I do it with videos from YouTube authors, YouTube creators that I like. So the point is to not brag about, hey, look how awesome my channel is. The point is that this kind of video, obviously, every time Wizard screws up, I get a whole lot of subscriptions when I point out that Wizards of the Coast is screwed up. I wish they'd stop screwing up. I wish they would stop making racist statements. I wish they would stop engaging in, quite frankly, some of the most bizarre behavior. But they won't. And so I report on it. But we do other stuff. The point is, we do other stuff, and we're going to continue to do other stuff. So, we're going to wait just another minute or two and see if Doomsword or Kevin join us, and then we're going to jump on into the game. That's right, Road March. Watsy can go pound sand. Oh, and while we're waiting, then Malwinia Cyrano Ofrem from York. Can I just call you Malwinius? Is that okay? Because that is a mighty title. That's a sentence unto itself. That's a paragraph out of Lord of the Rings, my friend. Oh dear, 4077 just blipped off. She'll be back, I'm sure. But you know, a lot of people are like, you know, give up D&D, quit D&D, go play DCC, you know, or Swords and Wizardry, or Pathfinder 2e or something like that. To which I say, no. As Road March says, I'll play whatever I want, but this and this are not Wizards of the Coast. I don't support them. Quite the opposite, by playing and promoting old classic versions of D&D. If you say, quit playing 5th edition, don't play D&D 1 or whatever the next version is, yes. But I'm Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson and Mike Carr and Alan Hammock and Steve Marsh and Len Lakofka, and I could be here all night naming all the people that made AD&D great. The modern day mistakes are not their fault. And me saying I play D&D is not an endorsement of modern D&D. It's not. You know, to me the gulf is vast. So I just wanted to put that out there to anyone who's like, oh, well, if they've really cheesed you off, are you giving up D&D? No, I'm not. I love AD&D. I love OD&D. So that's where I'm at. Thank you, author Trace Richards. Thank you very much. So, I hope that answers anyone's questions. Greetings, Lightmane. D&D is bigger than Wizards of the Coast. But if anyone was wondering if I'm going to quit D&D because of what Wizards of the Coast is doing, no, I am going to promote classic D&D over new D&D, because classic D&D is fucking awesome. We're far enough into the video I can drop an F-bomb and get away with it. We're past the watershed. We're going to wait a couple more minutes and see. I'm going to double check ye old Discord messages and make sure that, because stuff happens. Let me let me tell you what. We have we do live stream let's plays. Hey, Orbital here. We do live stream let's plays, and so on and etc. And there's plenty of other channels also that do live stream let's plays of classic or of tabletop RPGs, I should say. I don't know how many classic ones there are. I'm sure there must be some other ones. But the one thing, though, that I must emphasize is this is a realistic tabletop approach. And just like real life, we have nights when not everybody can make it. I mean, if only Yang could be here, I might say run a little bit of solo stuff for Yang, but I certainly wouldn't do an entire night's campaign. So stuff happens. So if Doomsword or Kevin don't pop in here, we'll say by the top of the minute, which is about 30 seconds from now, I know you're there. I see you. I see you and Todd and Kennick are waiting in the green room. So we're just going to be starting in just a minute or two, and then we'll play. Hey, there he is. But I will also warn you guys, I am still suffering from the Rona, which means that you get about an hour out of me tonight in game time. So without further ado, let me don me now my studio headphones, and let us welcome our party of post-apocalypse punks, starting off with the one, the only Doomsword Deathmaster as Numbers Rab. Doomsword, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
It is going well. Of course, we have the lovely, the talented Kennick as 4077.
Evening, all.
Rex Dashington, played by our own Yang Yan Zhao, that fellow in the powered armor. You know him, you love him.
Good evening, denizens of Gamma World.
And, of course, we must welcome farewell to the one, the only, Tonka Todd as the preacher.
I'm a cowboy. Howdy, 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 howdy.
All right, so let's pick it up, guys. Last session, because it's been a minute or two. It has been a minute or two. You were in the ruins of the spaceport on the edge of the blasted remains of the ancient city of Lanta. You have been exploring the spaceport ruins, and most recently, you were attacked by and subsequently demolished a pair of Securabots that attempted to apprehend you for committing, well, you don't know why, but they raced out of the darkness and attacked you. So, kind of yawning before you in this dome. This thing must be at least a couple of kilometers across, but it's divided up into different partitions and walls. You can see maybe, well, according to the rangefinder in your heads-up display there, Rex, it's about 800 meters in. There's a shaft of light shining down from the ceiling, and there is what looks like a large amount of plant growth. Plants are growing up into the into the ceilings. King on the Mountain, please be careful. That electricity is nothing to mess around with. So you have almost a fertile jungle-ish like area growing out of what appears to be a low walled zone. You've seen this in other buildings you've explored. And then just more darkness beyond the shaft of light. What do you wish to do, my friends?
So have the others, just to clarify, the others have woken up?
Yes. You are all back together.
I say we continue to explore deeper into the facility.
I'm good with that.
Sounds good to me.
Where you lead, I shall follow.
Okay.
Rex will go deeper in, but he will try to avoid the jungle area if possible.
Yeah, it's got vines that have extended out on the floor, but it mostly seems to have stayed under the almost spotlight like opening in the ceiling, the dome, some maybe 75 meters up. You could almost believe that it was put there on purpose, given the amount of sunlight that shines through it. And indeed, if you look up as you pass near it, there are, in fact, a few transparent steel panels above it. So it was perhaps a window designed to cover that. That kind of defines the center of an area, and you see many dark hallways. Well, not really hallways. They're more like great galleries that go off in different directions. Now, at the culmination of these various corridors that are like spokes in a wheel, you see the ruins of small structures within, scatterings of tables and strange furniture of the ancients here and again. Near the plants, not completely covered over from branches, you can see what looks like a 3-sided pillar that has darkened versions of the panels that you had seen.
I have my needler out just in case.
Okay.
Let's avoid those panels.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we haven't had a whole lot of good luck with panels, have we, lately?
Okay. Numbers. As you guys are transiting around the little plot of riotous plant growth in the middle, you immediately catch movement down one of the darkened galleries off to your front left. You see no, we need better than that. You see perhaps 10 humanoid-like creatures, and they have some sort of low but wheeled vehicle that they are. It's rolling silently up through the dark. They have stopped it, and they are arraying themselves around it. There is something long and tubular on the top that they are swinging to bear in your direction. So, Numbers, what do you wish to do?
Right, so they've seen us, huh? Yeah, I'm going to warn the others. Look alive, we got movement up ahead. 3 o'clock. And I'll bring my laser rifle up, pointed in that direction.
Okay. Taking a moment to examine them, because you have first action before initiative, you can see that they are batters. They're not arrayed in the usual that you see batters. They seem to have various tech implements, and there are of the 10 or so, 4 of them are on this wheeled cart and are working some kind of device. Now that this has been pointed out to you guys, they appear to have some kind of recoilless weapon that they're pointing in your direction. what is Preacher doing?
Preacher is going to get ready to do his cryokinesis.
Okay. And what is 4077 doing?
Is this a large enough area that I could like fly off into one of the hallway kind of things?
Yeah, I mean, you can fly up. You can go down into one of the other galleries if you want. It's entirely up to you.
Well, I'll fly just around the corner to get out of the range of what I think is a weapon down one of the hallways. But then I'll fly up kind of towards the ceiling so I can kind of peek around and monitor and fire my needler if needed.
Okay. And Rex, what are you going to do? And they're good 80 meters away. So
Okay. And did they point the tubular thing at us yet?
yes, they have. And the tubular thing, you're pretty sure that's a recoilless rifle. So
Okay. Then I will shoot a grenade from my grenade launcher.
Roger that. Is Numbers going to take a shot, or is he waiting to see what happens first?
No. Delaying is seldom used by experienced players, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot that recoilless rifle, or attempt to.
Okay, go ahead and take your shot.
Rolled a 17.
Roll hit. Roll your damage.
That's 17 points of damage.
Okay. Your laser beam sets some kind of energy field being generated. Sort of a rainbow shimmer as it hits. You're not sure if it's still active or not, though. Let me see something here. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll initiative, and I will put that over. We'll start with we'll start at the top. Doomsword, go ahead and roll a d6.
Two.
Okay, it's a tie. I'm going to say that your grenade launcher will trigger first. So go ahead and take your shot, Rex.
All right. 12.
A 12. Okay. You're firing at a fairly large object, although it does have kind of a narrow cross section, but then we got to go back again the other way and say, okay, it's still going to hit the shield. So I'm not going to worry about grenade scatter because it does have some kind of energy field. So go ahead and roll. This is in high explosive round, right?
I don't know. You said he had grenade launchers with 10 grenades, but you never specified what kind.
I think they are just high explosives. So go ahead and roll.
Sorry. How many? What's the damage for a high explosive?
You have to roll all the dice. Just all the dice in the world. That's what you
That would be very, very good in my case.
It's a hero system attack. Hello, Kevin. Good to see you.
Hello. Hopefully I'm working.
Chemical fragment.
Yeah, we hear you. Awesome.
Energy
Yeah,
grenade.
Hello.
I don't see a high explosive grenade in here.
Let's see.
I see tear gas, stun, poisonous gas, chemical explosive.
They're fragmentation.
Fragmentation. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Never go wrong with fragmentation.
So 5, 8, 14, and 3 is 17 plus 5 is 22.
22, 12.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah, the grenade impacts on the shield. The other batters are like lying on their bellies and spread out a little bit. They're we'll go ahead and say they're far enough away that they're not a bit caught. So being bored, sitting back in the vehicle and guarding it, Do-Re-Mi decides to march to the sound of the guns, and you find your friends in the middle of this starport there in the ruins of Lanta, and you're dealing with some batters who have a recoilless rifle that they're waiting to fire. So what does Preacher do?
Let's see. How close am I to the group of batters?
They're 80 meters away. They're all the way across the concourse from you.
Okay. Preacher is going to try to Captain Kirk roll to get within 25 meters of them.
Okay, so you're spending this round kind of serpentine back and forth, hoping you don't get shot.
Correct.
Kevin, what is Do-Re-Mi doing?
How far? Well, I'm going to be more than 40 meters, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, my move is 12, right? So, you know what? I'm going. Is there any cover that I can get that's closer than where I currently am? Within
Now,
40 meters of those guys?
there is a large, just a huge circular area of plant growth right in the middle of this huge dome that you're in. It's riotous. It's out of control. There's roots and vines spreading across the floor. You think it might provide ample cover.
Okay, and if it eats me, then I guess we'll just have to chance it. I'm going to run towards that and try to get closer in, and I'll kind of, low run, keep my head down as far as I can as I run.
Okay. So 4077's moving, Preacher's moving, Do-Re-Mi's moving, Rex has fired, Numbers has fired, and the batters begin to chitter and hiss, and you've got a couple firing, because I said there were 10. There's 4 on the cart. That leaves 6. So 3 are shooting at Preacher as he gets up and runs, and 3 are shooting at Do-Re-Mi as he gets up and runs. So let's see. That is 1 hit on Preacher, 1 miss, and another miss. And that is a definite miss on Do-Re-Mi. What is Do-Re-Mi's armor class?
It's 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Armor class 4. Weapon class is 9. So that is a hit.
Ouch.
And that is a hit. So you take a couple of crossbow bolts there, Do-Re-Mi, for a total of 5 points of damage. Preacher takes a crossbow bolt for 3 points of damage. The recoilless rifle fires. There is a whoosh and a shriek as the missile belches out of the launcher. And this is being fired at Rex. And let's see, rocket launcher. I'm going to treat that as that's just going to have to be a weapon class 16. Rex, your armor class in full is a 1 or a 2?
1.
1. Okay. All right. So it's a 9. That actually didn't hit you.
Whew.
It flies over your head and detonates in the darkness behind you. You hear a great conflagration as it crashes into some metal structure behind you.
Man,
Sweet.
we're not going to be able to get back out of here.
So 4077, you're in position. Do-Re-Mi, you've kind of ducked down into some vines. There's a very earthy, loamy smell in there. It's like there must be a lot of flowering plants because it actually smells pretty pleasant, cloyingly sweet in there. It's a new round. Numbers, you're up. Are you taking another shot?
Yes, I am. At the rifle again.
Okay. Go ahead and take your shot.
Oh, that's a 6.
Okay, yeah, just buzzes past them. So, party declarations. What is Rex Dashington doing?
After seeing that missile, Rex will say, 2 can play at this game, and he will switch over to his mini missiles.
Excellent.
Nice.
Gonna go all Robotech on him. Just a cloud of anime rockets blasting.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay, 4077, you're in position. You can see the batters. They've kind of, like I said, taken a ground. They're readying their crossbows and whatnot. And you've got the gun crew. They're bringing up another projectile in and are working on that. What do you do?
That Rex is going after the big guys. I'm going to go after one of the crossbow guys with a paralysis for my needler.
Right on.
From
Okay.
Angle.
Preacher is you have closed the distance between you and they. What are you doing in this round?
Am I within 25 meters of them yet?
Yeah, you full moved last round, so
Ha 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 ha. I'm going to begin to do the cryo thing, and I'm gonna turn the floor into ice.
okay. For those of you who are curious about what he's talking about, that is in good old Gamma World. Now, I've only ever played classic Gamma World, and so have my players. So, if this ain't how it works, this is how we do it. So, cryokinesis causes living matter, water, or anything else to freeze or suffer cold damage on the first melee turn. 1 die, d6 of damage is done. And through undisturbed concentration, up to 10 dice may be inflicted by the 10th melee turn by a mutant with cryokinesis. So you are having them chill out. Let's see.
Even chillaxing.
You're going to be colder than the other side of the pillow.
All right. So you're concentrating on. I'm going to say we're going to treat it like detect evil, since it doesn't really give like a 1 target, 2 target, whatever. You have 3 batters that in front of you, because the others are very wisely spread out, but you still have 3 that you can take in and start doing your freeze damage to. Let's see. And Kevin, how about you?
I don't think I'm close enough to do anything with anything I've got. What are the crossbow? Where are the crossbowmen shooting me from?
They've all taken to ground. They've dropped prone and are just basically lying there and shooting at you from prone.
How far are they from me?
From you, they're now about 60 meters, you think?
Okay, I'm gonna try to use the undergrowth to get 20 meters closer to those guys, so I can try to shoot them with my slug thrower.
Okay, it is certainly a large enough ring of growth that you think, another at least 15 meters before you break back out into daylight. But let me see here. Well, I'll come back to you in a minute. Although, what is your constitution?
Let me see. Page 1. It is 13.
It is 13. Okay. All right. I think we have actions from everybody, and Numbers has already acted. So I know what the batters are about to do. Let's go ahead and roll initiative then, and we will ask 4077, please. If you roll initiative, that's a D6.
All right, let me get a D6 out of the bag. Reaching in. What color do we have? Oh, it's going to be just a regular white and black. All right. And that is a 3.
Okay. Alrighty. All right. They're apparently a little clumsy with this thing because they swing the barrel in your general direction, and very briefly you see flash in your field of vision, Rex, LRW warning. That's a laser rangefinder warning, and there's a blinding flash, and you hear a clang boom behind you, and they're screeching and hopping up and down and yelling at each other in batter language as they begin to dig another shell out of a case to load into the launcher. These are going to be 3 more shots at the Preacher. What is Preacher's armor class?
Since he is wearing his Dapper armor, his armor class is 5, sir.
Armor class 5, sir. All right. All right. Armor class 5. That was it. It's always a 9, Bill. So you are struck again by a crossbow bolt. You take 3 points. The batter. Fortunately, these are batters. These are not honey batters, but no, batters are like they're I would say they're probably like kobolds. They're like kobolds or goblins. Just in terms of numbers and annoyance, but in terms of toughness, batters could destroy an entire tribe of kobolds, even taking the tech out of the equation. All right, so that is another hit on you for 3. That's a miss. That is a miss. You hear some twanging of crossbow bolt. One thuds into a tree very close to you. It's really kind of warm in here, and that sweet odor. It's like it's like honey poured over toast. It smells like really, really, really good, but you stay focused on the matter at hand as you move through it. And this must be where like some other tribe maybe laid their deceased to rest in this big area, because you kind of glance down and you see some bones here and again poking out of the loam as you're moving forward. Counter attacks, please. And we'll start with Preacher. Roll your 3d6 to basically inflict d6 damage each on them, and they don't get saves or anything.
All right, let's see. A 5, and a... No, I'm sorry. A 5. Okay, yes, I was right. A 5, and a 3.
Okay. You can kind of see some hoarfrost beginning to form on the carpet and the ground between you and the batters. And if they notice, they don't immediately take action. So 4077, take your shot.
What do I have to roll again? Sorry.
It's a d20.
Okay. Let me grab a d20 out of my bag. All right. And that is a 14.
All right. 6 needler. Let's see.
And it's a class 14. I have that written down.
No, your needler is a class 11.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's a paralysis already.
That will hit. Roll 3d6.
3d6. All right. Uh, 14.
Okay. Now I have to, let's see, 47. You guys remember that, 47.
I've got it written down.
Need to have a quick gander at something. So you rolled a 14.
Correct.
Oh, that's more than sufficient. Yeah. The batter squeaks, and there's one less now shooting at Do-Re-Mi, and that was 47.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Kevin, you are close enough, and you can take a shot.
Okay, I will do so. It's exclamation point for the roll, right? It's been so long.
Yes, okay. Maybe.
I didn't put the space in there.
That's okay.
Okay, yeah, so I got an 8. So
that is not sufficient. It takes out some concrete from the floor next to it, and I know that like Yang's just sitting there watching the pipper on his heads up display to highlight this thing. Go ahead and fire your missile. Are these micro missiles or mini missiles? I forget. You know, I should actually look at the armor. So
they're silent missiles.
They're silent, yeah.
Silent but deadly.
Silent but violent.
Let's see. Powered attack armor. So I'm going to say they're micro missiles because it's a clip of 20 built into the helmet. So yeah, that's probably going to be micro missiles. So that will do. Come on. Micro missile. 7 dice. So
Very nice.
roll to hit, Yang, and you're muted, by the way, if you're trying to talk to us. You check the.
Son of a gun. I had a lot of great one-liners here. So I rolled a 14 to hit.
Your 14 will hit because that's an exceptionally potent weapon. So foosh. So that's 7d6, not 76, 7d6.
76 would be good.
Yeah,
4
let's
and
just take
7
76
is
as an average.
31 plus 7 is 38.
38. All right, your missile, blam, impacts on the shield. It shimmers and ripples. You can see like dust kind of forming a very faint sheen as the smoke. The batters are like, and they blink, and they're chittering and jeering and jumping up and down as they are loading another round into the chamber of this thing. All right, new round, numbers.
These
You
boys
have-
ain't taking the hint. I'm going to shoot one of them who's firing crossbow.
Okay.
Go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
That was a 3.
Okay.
Was that the Fisk of Emrakul or something that you were rolling there?
I think
It's the dustbin of history die. That's what it is.
It sounds like it's metal or something. It like echoes.
no, it's like
Yeah, it's just some giant D20. F that thing.
that's
Well, you
pretty
know-
cool. Contact Mike to the bottom side of your table, and then roll one of those giant novelty D20s right over
Yeah.
there for emphasis.
The
For
D100
those
just goes on
keeping-
forever.
For those keeping score at home, you can actually see Doom Sword's dice in action in Hollywood. It's the large boulder that chases Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So that is unfortunately a miss, though. So action declarations. Rex, what you gonna do?
Okay, so how many batters are not on the cart?
There are 6. One of them is not moving because he got a sleepy dart from 4077.
And how close together are they?
There's 2 groups of 3, and they're spread out like 5 or 6 meters. They're really well disciplined for batter. Batters normally just like live to butcher people, including each other when they can't get other people, but they're acting with distressing precision. So they're like, they have a heavy weapons platform, and they're broken out into 2 mutually supported fire teams that are, each of those 2 teams is spread out far enough that you couldn't get all 6 of them with an area effect weapon, but you might be able to get 3 or 2, depending.
I will aim at a group of 3, where all 3 are up. With I will go back to the grenade launcher.
Okay. That will be frag, and you will get at least 2. You think, depending on the scatter. Drive safe in Marifati. We'll hopefully you will be back by just about the time we're wrapped up. We're not going to go too much later tonight. If there is one thing that I've learned through this particular bug, is even if I start to feel a little better, I shouldn't push. As I told my wife, when the master caution light starts to flash on the control panel, I need to land. So you're grenade launching at one of the groups of batters who are down. 4077. Are you taking a shot at another batter?
Yes, I am. Another of the crossbow dudes.
Okay, do re mi.
Same. I'm going to shoot the one that's trying to shoot me. I guess that's still alive.
Okay, Preacher, you're continuing to focus and freeze.
Yes, I'm going to make some batter ices.
Batter pops.
God, I was literally just about to say that. Batter pops. Okay, so Rex, Yang, roll initiative for the side, please.
3.
It is once again an initiative tie. I'm going to say because the batters are reloading, you guys will have the drop on them. Go ahead and fire your grenade, Rex.
All right. 16.
16, you squarely hit one of the batters. Roll your damage. And another batter will take this also.
8, 14, 19, 23, and 5. 28.
28. Okay. Yeah, he disappears in a red mist, and the other one next to him is hurt. He is very clearly injured. Fortunately, that's still far enough away from Preacher that Preacher does not take any follow-on damage. Speaking of which, roll 2d6 for the two remaining batters facing you, Preacher.
Alrighty. The first is a 6 and a 4, and the second of a 2d6 is a 1 and a 1.
Oh, no. It's just 2d6. It's not divided out, but everybody takes the same damage.
Oh, okay. A 6 and a 4 then.
Okay. The one that was injured expires. The other one now realizes that something is terribly wrong, and he is like pushing himself up off the floor, and like frozen tufts of fur pull out as he stands up to take a shot back at you, but we still have some shooting to do. So roll your 2 hit, please, Kevin.
I got a 16.
That will hit.
Okay. This is with my slug thrower, so it's 3d6.
Correct.
Not 3s6, 3d6. Why does it matter? 15 damage.
15 damage. You must have gotten a weak one because you plug this and he just a sickening thud drops to the floor. So you got another one. And finally, 4077 fires a trank dart. Roll your 2 hit.
That is a 13.
13, class 11. Let me see here. Hang on. Oh, come on. I'm sorry. Adobe's doing a thing again. 13, class 11. That is almost certainly a hit. Yes, that is a hit. Roll 3d6.
Okay. 14.
14. Okay. Actually still up, believe it or not.
Tough dude.
Yep. Screeches and yanks the dart out. Recoilless rifle fire first, just because it's so much fun. Oh,
Should
yeah.
be numbers actually first?
He's already shot this round, haven't you?
I have. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I'll volunteer for the recoilless rifle shot to the chest.
Well,
Bring it!
it's not going to numbers. It's going to Rex Dashington. So that is
He's the
going.
biggest threat.
Yeah, Rex. There is an earth-shattering kaboom. You are knocked head over heels. Now you have like the master warn is going off, indicating that your shields are completely down.
Ooh, that's bad.
No subsystems are damaged, but a solid hit from that recoilless rifle will turn you to paste, very potentially. I mean, yeah, your suit's like, all systems are nominal. Your heads-up display kind of flickered for a second, but it's back on. You got full targeting information. So let's see. There's one shooting a dart at Preacher, and that will hit. Preacher takes another crossbow bolt for 3.
I do declare, I'm looking like a pincushion over here.
The party's hat rack. And there's one left to shoot at Doremi, and that is a miss. Or was exploded, and the second one missed. Okay. In the new round, numbers, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna draw the vibro blade and get in close. This ain't working. It's an ammo soak.
Okay. All right. So you're drawing your vibro blade and closing in this round. You go sprinting with like maximum movement.
Yes, sir.
All right. You are now standing next to this cart. Yeah, if this is something the batters created, this is the most technologically advanced. These are the Wright brothers of evil weapons use of batters, because this is it is a 6-wheeled cart powered by some kind of an engine, big fat swamp tire things on it. Well, not big like like Bigfoot truck, but maybe a good 18 centimeter diameter wheel. They're fat and balloon like, and the recoilless rifle, as far as you can tell, appears to be bolted on there. There is you can kind of, there's that ozone just after a lightning strike smell of an active shield still around it. And the batters are there. They've all got sidearms, not crossbows, sidearms.
Of course they do.
Yeah. So you dash over there, and the one who has basically been pointing at Rex every time this thing is fired screeches and chitters at the others, and a couple draw their sidearms to point back in your direction. So new round, what is Rex doing?
Rex is going to yell out, "Everyone, take out the car." And he is going to go back to the missiles. Is it possible he could aim it under the car so it basically knocks out the floor, so they drop to the floor? With a mini missile. If that's not possible, he'll just shoot the car.
You've got a missile lock on me. I don't know what my camera's over there doing, guys. I'm sorry.
I don't know either.
That's part of the special effects for the show, the Gamma World power armor vibe. You, the audience, are Rex Dashington in his power armor, looking at your target through the heads up display. No, I have no idea why my camera just did that. Hopefully it'll switch off. If it doesn't, well, what can I say? This rest of this episode is brought to you by being drone struck. Can you fire at the bottom? Possibly, but just as you're seeing this, Numbers sprints right up to it. If you fire the missile, you might drop it through the floor. You will hit Numbers in the blast.
You're not making
Jim
this
Worth
easy.
says no. Don't do it.
Go
Wait.
over the top. Over the top.
Dang. He's gonna make this tough. All right. So there are still other batters on the ground, right?
Yes. There are a total of 3 batters. 2 are dueling it out with Kevin and 4077. And I'm sorry, Del Reaping and 4077. And one is trying to flee the increasing, like on your heads up display showing like thermal imaging and everything, the increasingly cold zone surrounding it.
All
that
right.
you
Well,
creature.
I just told everybody to attack the car, so I guess I'll Numbers. I guess I'll shoot it with a laser pistol.
The car. You're shooting the car with a laser pistol.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go
Get
ahead.
up in here, wuss.
4077. You're going to try and dart another one.
Yeah, but I'm aiming for the car crew since he shut it out.
Okay, Preacher, you freezing this one for 3d6 in the next round.
Yes, I'm going to be the rare working McDonald's ice cream machine.
Damn it, I missed my shamrock shape because they were down.
Kevin, you gonna blast on a fool?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the vehicle as well. Trying to shoot something that actually won't reflect my slug thrower bullets.
Okay.
If there's such a thing. Such a place.
Well, I mean, it's not going to reflect your slug thrower bullet, like bounce it back at you. It's gonna damage the shield. It just might not drop it.
Right. We'll try
Okay.
that.
Then Todd, roll initiative for us, please.
All right. And I'm using the white dice for those keeping score at home.
And we
And
are.
I do declare I rolled a very heroic 1.
Okay. 2 batters are firing on Numbers Rab. But they can't get out of their own road. Numbers, you just kind of you go full full matrix on them and just kind of, which is really impressive considering their laser blasts.
Nice. Bad and bad.
Batters don't believe in physics.
These batters are not messing around. All right. So that was their 2 shots. The other crew is still. They are going to fire again at
Rex
Rex Dashington.
Oh, boy.
At least that junk ain't on me.
Feeling the love here.
Rex, when they shoot you, you should say, frankly, my badger, I don't give a damn.
You could spell that out and paste.
All right.
He says, ah!
Send a telegram to Head of Lamar. Tell him I said ow. All right, so
Oh, there we go.
All right. So we gotta double check something here. And what we're double checking is the exact power rating on your power armor force field, because guess who just got shot with a recoilless rifle round?
Oof.
I had 50, but now I'm not seeing it in the.
Can I guess it's one of the batters that got shot?
You can guess that. Absolutely, you can guess that. You can certainly guess it. Absorbs the first 50 hits a point sustained per melee turn. Okay, so it's per melee turn. So your shield was back up. Hello, Alan. And your shield actually flickered back to life, and that's something good to remember. But I just want to double check ye old mini missile, and now it's down again. So green, yeah, master caution. It's gone.
At least
So
it blocked it.
yeah, you stagger back again.
And
Scratching
focus
my
on
paint
winning
job.
initiative every round.
The one that is the one that you are currently freezing is trying to get out of the freeze radius.
I'm imagining his feet like you stuck a tongue to a frozen pole.
He is moving slowly. So he's not going to make it this round, but in the next round he's going to be out of the way. So if you're going to drop him, it's going to be Alan. They are in an airport, a spaceport terminal in the Atlanta spaceport ruins. You know how it is in Atlanta. You know how long it takes to get anywhere.
Especially the airport.
Especially the airport. It wouldn't have changed in like the 24th century, and it hasn't gotten any better. All right, so he is panicked and trying to move the couple remaining pew pew. That's a miss. That's a miss. So they're blasting away at Do Re Mi, but they both miss. Counterattacks now, please. Rex, take your shot at the force field.
All right. 20.
That will absolutely hit it.
All right. That is 11. Oof. Sad.
All right. And your vibroblade attack numbers, did you already roll that? I forgot to give you that option. Sorry.
No, I did not.
Yeah, go ahead and make that attack.
All right, I'll cut one of these guys from neck to nape. That's a 16.
That will hit. And
yeah, that's a flat 25.
A flat 25. Yeah, he screeches as you slice him severely.
There's more where that came from.
All right. Well, the crew is reloading another rocket. Roll your 4D. Is it 3D6 or 4D6? I think it's 3D6 freeze damage on this one.
It is 3d6. A 4, a 2, and a 1, so a total of 7.
Okay, yeah. So he's still moving. Like I said, patchy bits of frost on his fur and so on, but he's getting out of the way. Kevin, are you shooting at the force field, or are you shooting at a batter near you?
I'm going to shoot at a batter. I don't
Got-
think this is going to work all that well for a force field. I rolled a 20.
Yeah, you blast on a fool. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay, 3d6. There it is, 14.
Yeah, you wing him pretty good.
I'll be changing magazines.
All right, 4077, take your dart shot.
All right. That's an 18.
That will hit. Roll 3d6, please.
15.
15. Okay, that overcomes its constitution, so that one is down. There is an injured.
One of the car crew down. Yes. Make it harder for them to reload.
There are. Well, they're all still on the cart. The injured. So new round is coming up. I'm gonna let's see here. Let's have a quick gander. Okay. Numbers, you are right there. You have vibroblade in hand. You have badly injured one. You see another one. The other one that was shooting you, you hear a thunk, and you see one of the darts jammed in his fur, and he falls back on the surface of this thing. So what are you doing?
Brilliant. Yeah, so I'm going to take out the one that I hurt.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Come on. I need this one. 3.
Yeah, he ducks under your swing. In the next round, Kevin, what is
he's not helping. That's positive.
Doe, you going to blast on one of the 2 remaining crossbow batters?
Yeah, I'm going to yell, "Go back to Titusville!" And I'm going to... I rolled another 20. I'm glad this is in the channel and I'm not cheating on the table.
We were at initiative, but I will let you take it. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought he rolled the initiative. That was his attack, right? Okay.
No. Go ahead and go ahead and take it. I'm kind of hitting the wall, so we're gonna be wrapping up here shortly. So I'm not gonna. 17
damage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you blow a hole in him and he falls dead. 4077, you're going to be tranking. Preacher,
Yep.
This matter has fallen out of your range. What are you going to do?
I'm going to pick up Betsy and start filling it full of slugs.
Okay. Rex, what are you going to do?
I think Rex is going to close the distance so he can try to start punching the crap out of this thing.
Fair enough. Then why don't, Kevin, you go ahead and roll initiative for us, please.
Okay. I got a 6. All good numbers this time.
All right. Well, it is an initiative tie.
Nice.
Go ahead and blast on the batter that is that is in your sights there, Preacher.
I'm sorry, my smartphone is not so smart. I told it to unmute and it started cussing at me.
Well,
sounds like you have the chat bot on.
Yeah,
so I'm rolling for my slug throw, right?
Correct.
And I rolled a 12. I doubt that does it.
Weapon class 10.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, weapon class 9.
Wow, it's down 1 class.
All right, let's see.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh.
That might have hit.
Come on, Betsy.
Yeah, for that class of weapon, let's see. It is a class 10, and they are Act 6, class 10. And you rolled a 12. That will hit.
Nice.
Oh, get out of town. Outstanding.
Nice.
All right, here we go. 4 and 2 is 6. 1 is 7, and 3 is 10. Good sir.
With the damage you've taken before, that drops him.
Very nice, dude.
There are no batters left to ground. They are just the ones on the vehicle, and the vehicle is accelerating away from you. It is turned, and it is heading back up the concourse away from you guys.
Can I fire at the driver?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and roll.
I'm going to do so. And that is a 17.
Which it would have hit, but it plicks off the energy field. So,
Son of a motherless goat.
yeah, they're gesturing at what you must assume an obscene way, as it heads down the kilometer or half kilometer long. At least you're not sure if there's tunnels or anything like that, but they're
I'm
howling
mutually signed back.
as they. All right.
They must be honey badgers.
All right.
Sir Robin, brave Sir Robin.
So, unfortunately, it is here where your faithful host and game master is starting to feel a little gassed. So, excuse me. We'll wrap up there. I didn't give you a dramatic death sequence. Now, for those of you who don't know, Todd is going to be leaving the Friday night games. Of course, you guys have enjoyed his role as preacher, and of course, as the late Bogo Jorts. I know that was a very fun running bit for a long time with the group. So, Todd, you're going to work on your own RPG products, yeah?
Actually, yeah. Finishing up the what is essentially the player's handbook tonight, and then on to work on the game master's book and the gazetteers that lay out the world.
Excellent. Well, that sounds fascinating, and you're going to go from RPG participant to show guest when I interview you. When you enter the final early stages of your product, and I'm looking forward to doing that. But you won't stay gone from the table for too long, I hope.
Oh no! And my goal is that once the game gets out there, that I will make tens and tens of dollars.
You too can make dozens of dollars in the exciting field of RPG authorship.
I'm going to be a half batter
you're
in
used
your
to
game.
pennies,
by
aren't you?
What did you say, Kevin? You're going to be a half batter in his game.
That's right. Damn straight.
Right up. But anyway, so yes, we're gonna be having you. We're going to be having you on the show to talk about your design philosophy and tell us about the rules and what makes it tick and all kinds of fun stuff. But not tonight, because I'm starting to feel a little wiped. So I want to thank everybody who is... Kevin, it's good to see you back.
Work let me out of the dungeon for a couple of minutes.
They turned their back on you, and you fashioned a lockpick from a binder clip and escaped.
Damn straight. They don't know it yet, but the alarms are on. So,
of course, thank you to
you here, Kevin.
the lovely and talented Miss Connect S4077. That man about town, that globe-trotting guy himself, Yang Yan Zhao, was Rex Dashington, and we'll see you guys on the flip side. Until then, have an absolutely wonderful evening. Be good to each other, for goodness sake. Who am I kidding? I know y'all are. I know y'all already are. But So I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight to these wonderful people. But before I do, Todd, would you like to say the last goodbye?
Bye.
Be good to each other, guys. Peace.
Night, peeps.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter.
See ya.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad, all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the show.